doing?
Okay, hello everybody, and welcome back to Sherlock Holmes versus Arsene Lupin. Today we are investigating a theft of something to do with Napoleon
But
in
you
the
have
British
no idea
Museum.
what's going on?
No, not in the slightest, but I do know that it's rather pleasant watching all these pretty young men in uniform. Our inspector, you are quite the joker, you are going to jail, and everybody... oh, hello, gentlemen. What can we do for you?
Who are you?
Good day, my name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. Watson. Are you the museum's curator?
The guard.
Could you show me the Rosetta Stone as quickly as possible, please?
Of course. Follow me.
Based.
You follow me with muffled steps in the hall, up the stairs, into my small room. That's where you get out your... Here, gentlemen, we have arrived. The Rosetta Stone. Did you know that it was taken from the French?
Oh.
Only too well. There stands the honor of England that we must be prepared to defend, Watson. Let's find Lestrade. We'll need his men to help search the museum.
Alrighty, Lestrade. Or Lestrade, as it should be pronounced.
Nothing to report, Mr. Holmes.
What about you?
Nothing to report, Mr. Holmes.
What about you?
Nothing to report, Mr. Holmes.
What about you?
Nothing to report, Mr. Holmes.
That was the stupidest bit I've ever fucking done. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, puppet.
Limestone stela with 3 figures of Bess, protector of households, brandishing a sword to fight evil.
That's actually a really good 3D model. Like, that's a really good 3D. I didn't okay. I've done 3D modeling before, and that's a good one.
Black granite statues of Sekhmet, Egyptian goddess of destruction, instrument of Re's vengeance against man.
Sekhmet is, or Sutek from Doctor Who is inspired by Sekhmet.
Bust of Amenhotep III. Granite head of Amenhotep III. Colossal granite fist. One must imagine the rest.
Bathtub. Bathtub.
Siltstone sarcophagus of Sasabek, vizier of Upper Egypt. Neo-Assyrian stone relief representing an homage to King Ashurnasirpal II. The monkey is a very sought-after animal in Mesopotamian art, an exotic animal of great value. Queen Ahmose Meri Tarmoon, sister and wife of Amenhotep I.
Cool. Me.
The Shedu. In Akkadian mythology, they were benevolent demons. The Shedu. In Akkadian mythology, they were benevolent demons. The famous Rosetta Stone. After Thomas Young's discovery, Champollion was able to fully decipher the great mystery of hieroglyphs. In fact, this text, a Ptolemaic decree from 196 BC, was inscribed in 3 languages: hieroglyphs, demotics, a popular script at the time, and finally Greek. Colossal bust of Ramesses II, Ramesses the Great.
King Ramses.
Ram of Amun.
King Ramses.
Sarcophagus
Man in
of Hadmen,
rags.
absent for the
Man in
moment,
rags.
a gift of King George III. Granite lid of the sarcophagus of Setjau, Viceroy of Nubia in the reign of Ramesses II, 1279 to 1213 BC. Granite sarcophagus of Parhemnetjer, High Priest of Fat at Memphis.
Fat.
Colossal limestone bust of Amenhotep III. Granite statue of Amun in the form of a ram protecting King Taharqa, a member of the 25th dynasty. Painted limestone statue of Nenkeftka, 5th dynasty. Granite naos of Ptolemy VIII, a shrine dedicated to Isis. Great sculpture of a scarab beetle. Granodiorite bark, bearing a statue of Queen Mutemwia, who was the mother of Amenhotep III. Egyptian stele. Fragment of the beard of the Great Sphinx.
Where the fuck is Lestrade at? I just gave the viewers a bunch of lore, and Lestrade isn't here to appreciate it. I am here. One, two, three, four, five, six,
It's
7,
an
8,
ancient
9.
Babylonian door.
Where the fuck's Lestrade at? Wait, so what was the point of going inside of here?
Nothing to report, Mr. Holmes.
Okay. Mr. Lestrade.
So, Lestrade, how are things coming along?
We have finished, and if I know one thing, it's that Arsène Lupin is not hidden in this museum. We gave everything, even the smallest nook, the once-over, 3 times. The men have doubled the watch outside. This place is protected like a fortress.
Excellent. Arsène Lupin isn't inside, and we have made sure that he can't enter. Remember, Lestrade, no one is to breach the walls of the museum. No one.
Tell me, Holmes, 2 hours have passed and we still haven't eaten. Can we...
Certainly, Watson. Find something to restore yourself. Nothing for me.
Ask one of the men outside if there's anything left over from the mess, Watson.
Come, Inspector. Let's go over the plan one more time.
I gotta go get lunches, Watson. Me, dude, that's me. That's so me.
I have no interest in going there. Good day, gentlemen. Inspector Lestrade pointed me your way to see if there was anything left to eat.
I'm afraid not. There's a bread bag near the portal over there. There might be a bun or two.
Ah, it looks like the police's bread bag. It's a rubbish bag, not a bread bag.
Psst! Hey, Doctor!
Oh shit.
But what are you doing there?
Word on the street is that something big is going down here. Is that true?
Yes. Well, no. Regardless, you must leave.
No chance. I want my scoop. You promised me. And the time has come to keep your word.
What do you want?
Sneak me in, and I'll take some pictures, on the sly, of course, and I'll have a screamer of a headline.
Out of the question. If one of the constables sees you in the museum, you'll be taken as their quarry. And I'll pay the price for having let you in.
Listen, Doctor, I've seen worse. Danger is part of my job. If I am caught, I won't mention your name. You owe me that much. The situation with the medal is almost sorted, and I'll be able to bring it to you tomorrow. You wouldn't rather have me turn up empty-handed and have to explain to the great detective how you've been sneaking around, would you?
I'm not even sure if I can. The museum is guarded like a fortress.
You'll manage, Doctor. The main thing is to find the key to open the confounded gate and get the guards out of the way for a few minutes. Good luck, Doctor. I'll be waiting.
Oh my god, this is gonna be Watson just being a fucking dumbass. Okay.
How are you?
All's well. Just doing my duty.
Before moving away from the police officers, I should try to look for the key to the portal. have no interest in going there.
What the fuck do you mean? You have okay.
So, my friend, all seems well with you?
Goodness, yes. No more visitors, no more racket. At last I can take care of the filing that has been piling up.
Ah, all these treasures in the museum. A great responsibility to guarantee their security. By the way, are there several keys for the main entrance?
As I said to your colleague, Inspector Lemon or Lester, I can't recall, there is the one that I gave him, and there is the curator's.
Where is the museum curator?
He is on holidays in Scotland for the duration of the renovations, and as he's the only one who can open the strange lock on his strongbox, the key is perfectly secure.
Cool.
Is one of the keys for the portal in the curator's office, then?
Yes, near the entrance. The architect is there at present.
I must go now. Until later, perhaps.
Hmm. This is where the curator's office is, right? Where is it? Okay, this is it.
No interest whatsoever.
No, it's not. Okay, this is it. I fucking thought of going here. Every Wednesday morning, meeting of the Commonwealth Archaeological Society. Take 2 magnesium pills from Dr. Bung for each meal. To open. 15.
The museum director's reminder. Apparently, he suffers from memory loss. He even jots down some sort of hieroglyphs.
It looks like a noose almost. Oh, wait.
I don't have time to play.
Okay, never mind. What the fuck? Okay. Wait. Oh. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, I see, Okay. What? What the fuck? Oh, it's the reverse order. 75, 45, 30, and 30. That's right. That's right. That's... Shit. Shit. There we go.
What are you doing there?
I was checking to see if the strongbox was locked.
More likely you were checking to see if it was damaged, weren't you? Well, I didn't touch it.
Calm down, young man. What has happened? You seem to be out of sorts.
You wouldn't understand. All this pressure, it's too much. We're 3 weeks behind schedule, and they are constantly threatening to fire me if any of my workmen cause even the slightest damage to any of the works preserved here. And you come in and send my team home and place police officers all over? If they knock over a statue or break a vase, I'll end up carrying the can for the lot.
Now, that's not true. The police are professionals. They will stay clear of the fragile objects, and the statues here are so heavy, there's no chance they will fall.
You are deceiving yourself. Look at the 2 lions at the entrance. The base of one of the 2 is crumbling so much that it will turn into dust at the slightest noise. And there are plenty like that here.
In any case, young man, you must stop tormenting yourself. No one will wrongly accuse you. Now I must get the police away from the entrance to sneak the journalist in. This limestone pedestal is crippled by the humidity. A small knock by a blunt instrument and it will topple like a castle of cards. Before moving away from the police officers, I should try to look for the key to the portal.
I have it. I have the key. So want me to do the key first?
Find a way to get rid of the police, Doctor.
pains me to hurt this work of art, but I have no other choice. Only an event of this magnitude can create a diversion.
It wasn't me!
Good God, what has happened?
It wasn't me!
I just arrived. The base must have caved in under the weight of the statue.
It wasn't me!
The statue can't stay on the ground. We must keep it up away from the humidity.
It wasn't me!
Find anyone in the museum to help lift it. I'll go outside to find reinforcements.
It wasn't me! It wasn't me!
Hello, boys.
What's all this racket?
A statue has collapsed in the entrance hall. We must quickly move it. Otherwise, the invoice will be sent to your unit. Come, give us a hand.
But we aren't allowed to leave our post.
In Afghanistan, I was shot, and I'm no longer able to exert myself with that arm. I will be of no use lifting. But I could keep an eye while you help your colleagues.
In that case...
Well done, Doctor. You are obviously a man of his word, and resourceful also.
Hurry up and above all, stay hidden. The last thing I want is for you to be caught.
Ha! No one has succeeded in doing that yet. Until later, Doctor.
So I think we're done with that?
Ah, there you are, gentlemen. You can reclaim your post. Nothing happened. Smooth sailing.
Well, Watson, it would appear that you served as reinforcement to Lestrade's men. It's a pleasure to see that 2 sleepless nights haven't taken away your legendary spirit of enterprise. Well, gentlemen, we'll wait and wait some more.
I've tripled the manpower surrounding the building. My men have a carbide searchlight. No way of getting past it as long as it's a clear night. I have, moreover, locked all of the exits leading onto the hall where the Rosetta Stone is found and placed a man by each of the doors. 4 of my best men are locked inside and stationed directly in front of the stone. Knowing that it weighs almost 1,500 pounds, Lupin doesn't stand a chance.
We'll know soon enough.
Excuse me, Inspector, but I hope that your men won't forget to replace the iron bars in the room where they were. They shouldn't be left outside, as they don't like the humidity.
What are you saying, young man? I never gave the order to take any iron bars.
Listen, they were there 2 hours ago. Who would have taken them if not your men?
Leave it to me, Lestrade.
Hmm.
Young man, you said some iron bars had disappeared. Can you show me where?
Follow me. Here's the spot.
Tell me, what can be made with iron bars?
Everything and anything.
Do you know if anything else is missing?
I don't know. I didn't take the time to look because I must prepare some plans.
Return to your work. For the time being, I'll see if anything else is missing, and I'll come find you if I need any further information. Watson, join Lestrade and keep a check on things.
As for me, I'll be in my the director's office if you need me.
Cool.
Some rolls of rope were there.
We can't deduce that a hammer was there.
A box of soap was recently removed. There was a pulley here.
Box of soap, rope, a pulley. Oh shit. You can do a lot of stuff with a rope and some pulley. Not to mention the soap. Oh, the hammer's back. Oh, okay. I can't crouch down. I think I literally need to crouch to get that, and I can't crouch. Bruh. I can't see it in third person view either. Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
A tarpaulin protected these materials, and it was removed.
Whee!
The print from the bag that was found here is quite clear. The bag was recently removed.
Okay. Many things were removed. What do I do now? Okay.
Any news, Mr. Holmes?
Missing objects.
I think I made the round of all the missing objects. Here I noted them on a piece of paper. Can you tell me now what could be made with this?
Hold on. I need to think for a moment.
It's quite thoughtful of them.
What's going on, Barn Cow?
The police are too kind. They took the time to remove the rubble that was in the hall.
However, they were given orders to not leave their post. Strange, I must look into that. Until later. Footprints, look.
My favorite.
These footprints are size 9. Hold on. The most recent footprints on the ground correspond exactly with those that I found in the National Gallery, in the soil from the pot. Those of Lupin.
Oh, I think I found it, Mr. Holmes. Upon closer inspection, the soap doesn't seem to have anything to do with this. I think they mean to install a pulley on a tripod in order to reel up a load situated much lower, like in a mine, for example.
Wait.
What is the maximum weight of the load that we can raise?
Given the strength of the bars, it would all depend on the counterweight used. If, for example, we used one of the pedestals of the lions in front of the stairs, we could lift more than 2,000 pounds.
Holmes!
Yep.
Holmes! Come here! Quick!
It's Watson. We must get to him quickly.
Blasted door. I can never seem to open it. Oh, there it is.
Quick!
Blazes.
Damnation!
Shoot it. Shoot him.
Inside, quickly. We can attempt to intercept him before he absconds.
Shoot him.
He's there.
You fucking retards. Shoot him. Oh my god, that was the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
My men are searching the area, but nothing yet. There's no sign of the stone, and even less of the man himself. We've been trumped, and here I thought our security was perfect.
It was, Lestrade, it was. It was impossible for him to enter the museum unless we let him in ourselves.
What are you suggesting? None of my men would have...
It wasn't one of your men, Lestrade. They are all fine police officers. No, it would have been someone who was deceived by Lupin and let him in unwittingly. What do you think, Watson?
Ah, well, you must be right, Holmes, as usual.
Very well. I will have my men keep an eye on the watchman and the architect. Who knows if either of those two chaps is an accomplice of the diabolical Frenchman?
Do that, Lestrade. As for you, Watson, would you be so good as to examine the police who lost consciousness? They may have been injured in the scuffle.
Certainly.
There is a message written on Lupin's calling card. The game begins anew.
Where is it that you should go? The beast's at the entrance, no. Look for the dark, not the light. The one on the left will steer you right. It's that reporter dude. It's so, or at least he's part of Lupin's game. The one on the left. The one, oh. Oh.
A new message. What now?
Molière the poet was the greatest of the great, till along did come that Englishman we do hate. What you are now to do is find Veronese lovers too.
I must find a connection to those Veronese lovers.
What you are now to do is find his Veronese lovers too. Alrighty.
A stuffed penguin, original. A koala. A sculpture from the Roman epoch. Colossal marble foot. Strange, this Stella. It could be an ancient custom stop panel. Marble statue of Demeter. Impressive collection of artists' medals by Dacier. A statue of Kali, the goddess of the dead. Destructive feminine energy. It's Richard I, King of England, better known as Richard the Lionheart. A lovely Stradivarius. The solar system, impressive and ingenious. The famous Piranesi vase, curious piece. An incomplete table service, but priceless all the same. A unique collection of precious ancient vases.
Veronese lovers.
Granite lid of the sarcophagus of painted limestone statue of Nenkeftka, 5th dynasty. Granite sarcophagus of Parhemnetjer, high priest of Fat at Memphis. Black granite statues of Sekhmet, Egyptian goddess of destruction, instrument of Re's vengeance against man.
What is this sharp thingy? My God, what have you got in your head? I'll have to watch out for your bread if you stick it in my... So, Mr. Holmes, so many emotions tonight, isn't that right?
At least you haven't lost your good humour.
Oh, you know, one lost pebble just makes room for one more.
Listen, I'm searching for a book having to do with the lovers of Verona.
You will certainly find it here in the reading room. There are plenty of love stories from Verona and elsewhere, maybe even something from London, for example, in a museum,
If I was looking for a book in this massive library, how would I go about doing it?
Look in one of the catalogues near the entrance. The catalogue will indicate in which part of the library, on which level, and which shelf, going left to right, the book is found. Good luck.
If I was looking for a book in the... Thank you. This machine is strange. It must help to locate oneself in this immense library. I must have made a mistake. Time to think. I must have made a mistake. 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 I must have made a mistake.
Okay.
Here's what I've been looking for.
So G84. That doesn't actually fucking help me one bit.
Yes, Mr. Holmes?
Thank you.
I know it's on G.
There, Romeo and Juliet.
All right.
Look, a piece of paper seems to be marking a page. There's something written on it.
Leading nowhere, I have seen a door of red copper or bronze from ages yore. You are within range of the way out, the next book, my friend, if you know how to count and how to look. The fourth band, starting from the ground, you will count the men roaming around. The number found will be that of the page on which you must read the first word I gauge. Now the seventh, counting from the top, take only the left, then stop. Count the legs of animals that neigh. Use it as you did the other, that's the way. The book that is used for reference will be found with a good chance. The product of two numbers is found. Gives you the page, my advice is sound. No, fucking isn't. I know it's the math. Fucking math.
Thanks to this door, I should know which book to find next.
Okay. So yeah, I know that I need to count. I do math shit. All right. 1476. I'm not not doing fucking math. No, I'm not doing it. What? I didn't get anything from that. Highest level. No. What the fuck?
It's an ancient Babylonian door. It's an ancient Babylonian door. Thanks to this door, I should know which book to find next.
Oh my god. This is the most innocuous bullshit
This is where the
game's
books dealing
ever
with the
fucking
Empire's dominions are found.
pulled. Like, Jesus Christ, I actually want to fucking kill myself after that one.
Ah, here's the book I was looking for. Hindu Enchantment. Nothing special here. Nothing special here. Nothing special here. Nothing special here.
Oh my god, 41.
Nothing special here. Ah, this book is interesting.
Kali the Black is the destructive and creative mother goddess of Hinduism. Kali is associated with many deities, devis, and is praised as one of the greatest. We know where she is.
Ah, this book is interesting.
And search.
I found the correct pages in the book. Now, what should I look for?
I need to find Kali.
A new message. What now?
We are three brothers exactly the same, but one of us has been altered in the game. Remove it if you please, but do not hurt us. The addition can be removed without much fuss. I know where the three brothers are.
Here are the three brothers that the poem speaks of. Lupin is right. I mustn't destroy this piece, but there is a clue. A new message. What now?
Drink or be drunk. Treaty on wine
All of
jugs.
this must surely have a connection with the books that are found in the reading room.
Drink or be drunk. E12-3.
Drink and be drunk. Here's the book. One of the pages is dog-eared. It must be important. I'll copy it out.
This receptacle of over 3 feet high is adorned with geometric motifs, suggestive of leaves and reeds. The handles, which are inappropriate for transportation, were very decorative and were sculpted into the shapes of necks and heads of geese resting on the side of the basin. Without a doubt, the artist imagined them as being ancient guardians of the divine beverage, always destined to be decanted in a sumptuous receptacle, but also as the sarcastic witnesses of the boorish behavior of the intoxicated guests. After a few ladles full, who knows what mockeries some imagine.
It's curious what is written here. Sarcophagus of Hapmen. The famous Piranesi vase. There is something here.
Behind another holding 2 monkeys is a man. From the nail of the left thumb starts the plan. Then 3 downwards you must alight. The next step is to go 5 to the right. To find the second, it won't take long. A round picture good for eating will get it for a song. See 2 young girls in an olive tree. Measure the width of this plate. You'll see first one by 100 minus the second by 10. That gives you...
I must find something that resembles the description given in the poem. Egyptian stele. Granodiorite bark, bearing a statue of Queen...
Where's...
A man holding 2 monkeys. Curious piece. A man holding two monkeys. Curious piece.
What?
A man holding two monkeys. Curious piece.
I will recopy all of that to better study it.
I definitely recognize the distinct cuneiform writing. I must decipher this text.
On top of it all, here is North Hill. Measure it and go on. You take the C and
is what I've been looking for.
Okay, so C4, 5. I've discovered how to read the vertical ship, by the way.
There, I measured it properly.
17 centimeter 20.
Okay. God damn. This fucking... This is getting rather annoying, not gonna lie.
Wonderful dishes. There, I measured it properly.
Diameter 52 centimeters. All of this must surely have a connection with the books that are found in the reading room.
72052.
I must have made a mistake. I must have made a mistake. I must have made a mistake.
Cool.
Elementary.
Elementary. J93.
The presence of Lupin in this picture is as anachronistic as the animal he's holding.
Where's the koala at? There.
A koala. The animal is holding a small piece of paper between its paws.
I can be full of water or full of wine. The potter gave me a beautiful design. I can amongst others, and for your sake, you must break me as I am fake. I have 2 handles, but not 1 cork. On me I have yellow, brown, and black. You can see animals on another. Is it a sparrowhawk or a vulture?
Curious piece. There is something here.
Cool. Oh no. Oh no. Right. Ooh. Okay. Oh shit, I got that thing right. Okay. That piece is a little confusing. Okay. We're missing exactly 4 pieces. Holy shit. Wait, what? These two need to go away. This fits perfectly here, though. Ooh. Oh shit. Okay. I think I'm back on track. Yep. Maybe. Okay.
A new message. What now?
Both bull. I only needed that. Are you kidding? Both bull and lion guard the demon. Both bull and lion, guardian and demon. The bearded face of a man, strong and true. Wings spread a whole. Okay.
I must find something that resembles the description given in the poem. A piece of paper is still hidden there. Lupin must have prepared his coup for weeks, even if he was obliged to improvise somewhat tonight.
From the youngest Henry Award, his number to Edward. You must replace the king you did obtain with Richard, whose number is the same, minus that of Charles. Fuck you. Actually, go fuck yourself. No. Replace Edward VIII with Richard III. Or Edward IV with Richard. Or Edward IV with Richard III. Then Henry VI with Charles II. Replace Edward IV with Richard III. Nope.
Perfect. Now on to the next step.
Replace Henry VI with Charles II.
Perfect. Now on to the next step.
Replace the Williams with the Richards.
Perfect. Now on to the next step. 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 Perfect. Now on to the next step.
This medal is a fake and I must open it. It appears to be quite solid and I don't want to break its contents. I must find a precision instrument. If it isn't the architect. Tell me, would you happen to have amongst your tools an implement that could split metal?
Ah, yes. In fact, I have an extremely rare tool whose sole purpose is that.
Could I borrow this implement?
It should be over there. It's a saw with a diamond-edged blade, made in South Africa. It cuts the hardest of steels like butter. There are only 3 in the world. By Jove, I can't seem to find it.
Was it prudent to leave it here for all to see?
I only received it last night, and I was waiting until I had the combination to this strongbox in which to store it. In any case, it was still there when the workmen left, and I was to take it when I went home. My goodness, where could it be?
I will attempt to find something else, thank you.
Where's Watson at?
Now, Watson, do you always stroll around with a hammer? Are you using it for testing Lupin's victims' reflexes?
No, Holmes. It's just...
I do believe I could use that tool.
Certainly, take it. I must replace it near...
Later, Watson. It's the only way. I hope I don't damage the paper that I assume is inside.
I wouldn't consider a hammer a precision tool, by the way. To find a book in this library... It is best. From the great circle, know the sections. And the shelves where they rest. Then from left to right, count the divisions. On the antique Egyptian stele, you will see a false hieroglyph, which will give you the start. To find the rest, you must count again from me, left to right, down, up. Let's see if you are smart. How fucking long do we have to... Okay. Egyptian stela...
Find an Egyptian stela. Unless the Egyptians took up Latin, this letter E is in Lupin's hand.
E9, 8. So it's going to be up here. do we hear?
This sheet is slightly older than these books.
Oh, fuck you.
It's a musical score. This melody certainly has a meaning. It's most likely a popular tune. I'll need the advice of an expert. If I could bother you again.
Absolutely.
Apparently you're a true music aficionado. Can you enlighten me on this score?
Not in the least, my dear sir. Even if I am unbeatable when it comes to the lyrics to both traditional and popular songs, I do not know how to read music, and I couldn't tell Mozart from a pudding recipe if it was being sung.
I'll have to find a way to play the tune. This instrument will do the job.
Wait, how do I use violin?
Now listen well.
Return, return, return from whence you went. Return, return, return from whence you went.
Do you recognize this music?
Certainly, a little ditty by a quartet who failed to meet with any great success. Their coiffures, which I thought were just divine, were thought to be a little too avant-garde and didn't do well either.
Do you know the name of the quartet or that of the song?
The song is Return, and the group The Scarabs.
Return the Scarabs.
Return the Scarabs. I thank you.
Return quickly.
Have I seen this? Oh yeah, I have.
There's a piece of stucco, darkened with shoe polish, with a message inside.
If you've been quick outside, it's night, but the sun is the museum's hidden light. It has a full court and it invites you to dance, but remember to count two. Give the key a turn, get the music to swing. Look at them around their astral king. Count the turns as they go past, as they follow in the path, you must be fast. Ah, this is a fucking bars by Arsene Lupin. Add them all, but Arsene says that the little white one turns two ways. But Arsene says that the little white one turns two ways. And take the blue planet on which we fly, square its rotations, and by 2 you multiply. Take the product of both numbers, and now you have one to which 1,000 you must add. You've got it, now you know what to do. Okay.
I must find something that resembles the description given in the poem.
Solar system.
I must count the number of turns executed by each of the planets and make the calculation based on Lupin's poem. Such an imagination.
1666.
Here's what I've been looking for.
Oh my god! This is the second fucking time we've read Necronom. When it said Al-Azif there, I was like, wait, that's familiar. That's a familiar name. And then I looked over here and read Necronomicon by Al-Hazred, the Mad Arab, Al-Hazred himself. So third up, bottom shelf, 12th from the eye.
No book, but Lupin has left me a message. The last, undoubtedly.
No Necronomicon. Unfortunately. Enough of enigmas in Alexandria. If you are reading this, it's because I carried off my third victory. The next, I have to admit, is between the two of us, is certainly the most perilous. There is something in this world that money can't buy. In its name, millions of men have died, sword in hand and a smile on their lips. Illustrious conquerors and mighty armies have attempted in vain to take what I am preparing to steal. Only one person in the world can cause me to fail, and despite the two of us, this person may just be the most perilous ally as well. I am priming a battle on a field that I have studied a million times, but it is completely unknown at the same time. But I digress, and must be testing your patience. Not far from where you are, there is a man who is whistling or humming. If you ask him who is the person dearest in the world to him, he will balk at answering, but it will eventually show you a portrait. I would ask you to carefully observe the portrait, because soon enough, his face will disappear forever. He's referring to love, by the way. Yep. In the first part, at least. I could do all these riddles if there wasn't this a fuck ton of math involved.
Pardon me, but I wanted to ask you a question that is somewhat delicate.
Anything you'd like, pet.
I want to know who is the person who means the most to you.
It's you, my one and only you.
Listen well, I'm working on the case at hand. If you do not cooperate immediately, I will advise your superiors in the most detrimental terms possible of your antagonism. Is that clear?
Well, well, well. What do you want, anyway? I've done all I could to help you. What does the question mean, anyway?
I've been told that you keep a portrait of someone who is very important to you.
Oh, that. It made the workmen laugh when I showed it to them. But, you know, she means a lot to them, too.
How is that possible? They know her also?
What a question. Of course they do. And you, too, for that matter. She must certainly be one of the people who means most to you, isn't she?
How would I know?
You're English like me. And isn't every Englishman
Queen
happy
Victoria.
and proud when he sees that noble face?
Yep, I knew it was Queen Victoria.
Why, it's Queen Victoria.
There, Holmes. I've told you everything. You are correct. Someone on the inside did help Lupin enter the museum. And I must shamefully confess that it could only have been me. That rogue, under the guise of a journalist, played me, and I was blind to it all. He even left me his card the first time we met. Here, look. Maybe there's a clue.
It's an anagram, isn't it? Oh, yeah.
It's a shame that you didn't show me this card earlier, my dear Watson. Our adversary is both talented.
How
and
does he hide his
more than
mustache?
any other criminal mastermind we have ever fought, with one exception, and he has fooled us yet again. This adventure, however, has forced him to discover something.
He made a
We
reference
have
to
the lead, and
Moriarty.
he has had to improvise. In addition, he inevitably must have had a retreat somewhere in the vicinity to be able to observe us and to hound your footsteps. He's ingenious and has certainly left the location already, but he may, in his haste, have left some small clues behind.
But we have no idea where his hideout could have been. The only place we might receive any information is the Golden Lion. But nobody there will say anything to you or me.
Indeed, the Golden Lion is a hostile spot, unless you use the same weapons as your adversary.
As long as I got my suit and tie.
Now, Watson, Disguised thusly, will I do justice to the clientele of the Golden Lion?
Tremendous, Holmes. But what am I to do?
Out of the two of us, you are the wordsmith. I'll need you to write a letter, send a copy to Lestrade, addressed to the Prime Minister in order to have an interview with this person.
You are not serious, Holmes.
It can't be more obvious. This must be the target of Lupin's next crime.
I must lay down for a moment.
I am counting on you, Watson. See you soon.
Queen Victoria.
No one in the street. Even better. Watson thought my disguise was successful, but I'll have to ensure it works on a tougher audience before I enter the Golden Lion.
There, Sergeant Ruffles. He'll be an excellent subject. There, Sergeant Ruffles.
Hello, me old China.
Hey, over here, you. When someone with a face like yours says hello to an officer, there's something happening, isn't there?
Ain't now going on, copper.
I don't recognise you. You aren't from hereabouts, are you? You from Bloomsbury by chance?
I ain't.
I think you are. I'd even say that you had a hand in the robbery at Sir Herman Grimble's house last night. We've been informed that the leader of the gang had taken refuge in the area, and now you're passing by to recover your share of the take, right?
Tain't so, copper. Last night wasn't me aunt feeling a little dicky. I had to fetch £20 of coal in the wee hours of the night, all on account of her feet being cold, and the coalman didn't have a bag.
Enough already. You'll have to watch over your shoulder because I've got my eye on you.
Succeeded with flying colours.
Hello, Gov. Have you seen a bloke from the paper? Piers, his name is.
This ain't lost and found. Have a drink or get lost. Got it?
Hello, Gov.
Shh.
Hello, Gov. Have you seen...
Hey, big fella. One of your friends?
Hey, you know, he told me if I had the skinny, he'd be sure to line my pocket. It just so happens I've got something he'd kill to know.
Tell me about it. A gent, your pal, I think he's dossed up with some chap at the Mrs. Fleming's on Malcolm Street. A door with flowers on both sides. He must have a room on the first floor. Hey, when he greases your hand, come pay me a visit. We'll have a few pints, and after that...
Ta, lassie, I'll think about it.
I gotta go to Malcolm Street.
I have
Okay,
no...
what? No. Well, this store has flowers on either side of it. Okay.
There's a chance that Lupin and his accomplices are still there. I will need to know with absolute certitude behind which door their hideout is in order to steer the events to my advantage.
These are not Lupin's size 9s.
Size 5, small.
Nope.
Size 8. These footprints are size 9. The footprints are indistinct, but they don't seem to be those of work boots.
Who are you?
Hey, don't be daft. I'm just here visiting a bloke I know, Hack Writer. Know him, don't you?
I don't know nothing. You've got a real trap on you. I'd say you're a real fink.
I ain't no fink, me. Did he tell you where he was going? See, it's just that he promised me loot, he did.
Hear this. I's laying low here tonight. Did a big number already, you hear? The barkeeper over the Lion told me this joint was emptied an hour ago and paid up for the next 3 days. And here I am, but I ain't never laid eyes on you, chap.
Could be that he left a little something for me in his snug. I'll just take a peek, will I?
Fat chance, but if you want to earn a few cents, go tell Eddie, the barkeeper over the Lion, there's twice as much as I'd thought. Tell him that little Sam is no longer in the race, and he should talk to that chump from Chelsea. So buzz off and hold your tongue, or I'll have it taken out by heck.
I recognized him. It's Rumpkin, a famous burglar. I need to find a way to get him out in order to search the room without alerting the police. Their intervention would cause a commotion and any clues would be destroyed. I must think.
Alrighty.
You, Eddie?
To you, that's Mister.
I just been to see the Mrs. Fleming's tenant. Know him? Rumpkin?
Shh, keep it down.
What's the deal? Ain't no coppers round here.
Oh, there's plenty. Big Bruiser, my guard, is part of Luigi's gang, and they're after Rumpkin's hide. If they found out that I've been harbouring and dealing with him, my goose is cooked. And yours too.
Huh? Maybe I'll just let Luigi know where to find Rumpkin. He might cough up a few bob for that tidbit. How's that sound?
Listen, you dirty rat. Luigi and Rumpkin had a, let's say, a difference of opinion. A little matter of honour. And now Rumpkin ain't welcome round here. So Rumpkin comes to me on the sly. He just scored big, he says. He's going to cut me a share of the all if I bail him out. It's a risk, mind. Now, if you can hold your tongue, you'll get your share too.
Deal. Rumpkin ain't ready to leave his hideout, eh?
Not likely. The very idea of finding himself face to face with a striped scarf has him quaking in his boots.
Striped scarf, eh? What's the score with that then?
The identifying sign for Luigi's gang. All those blokes have a striped scarf. They got weird designs on them too. That and their long knives is their trademark. Helps us to see them coming and stay out of the way. Good to avoid the hassle. So, what was it that Rumpkin wanted to tell me?
Said it's more than 10 times what you thought. Supposed to bring little Sam, the chump from Chelsea, eh? And as many other men you lord over. Bring 'em all at midnight.
Really? That's top hole, that. I'm on it.
Phew, his scarf is soaked in wine. If I take it, I risk waking him. I must make sure this drunkard doesn't notice.
Already found your pal, darling.
This cloth, the size of a scarf, may come in handy.
This cloth, uniquely the size of this scarf right fucking here, may come in handy.
No, I can't do that.
Scram, you drunkard!
No, I can't do that.
What the hell do I do?
No, I can't do that.
Already found your pal, darling.
This may prove to be useful. This may prove to be useful. What most closely resembles a cloth soaked in wine? Another cloth soaked in wine. Perfect, he didn't notice anything. No, I must figure out a way for him to leave. No, I must figure out a way for...
It's me. I've seen our Eddie.
Ah! You have 5 seconds to put that thing down. If I'm telling you that, it's because there's a way for you and me both to get along without getting hurt and without Luigi finding out. 1, 2...
Okay, spill the beans.
Good. Grab a bag and scarper as fast as you can. I keep the rest, and you'll want to pass by Baker Street because the rest of the crew is waiting on the other side.
Fine, but we'll meet again. You can count on it.
In exactly 13 seconds, he'll come across Sergeant Rufels. Right, what can I find here? Well, Rumpkin must have lost this paper in leaving. It's definitely the loot from the recent burglary of Herman Grimble's. I haven't seen him since the adventure of the silver earring. He'd be pleased to see me again, especially if I return his stolen property.
The silver earring was the second game in the Frog Race series.
Certain scraps of wood seem to have been painted with silver paint. It's a strong wood, no dust on it. Let's head to Baker Street.
At last, Holmes. I was imagining the worst had happened to you.
It was nothing, Watson. Even though I didn't manage to catch the swordfish, I do happen to have a few sea bream in my bag.
I sent off the letters that you wanted me to pen. I'm in a right state. Do you really believe that this rascal would dare attack?
I do believe, Watson. We'll discuss this later. I have a small task to do which requires my absolute concentration. I'll have to ask you to leave and go to Scotland Yard in order to inform the authorities that the plunder from the robbery at Sir Grimble's residence can be found in one of the rooms rented by Mrs. Fleming. Second door on the left, to be exact. They already have the perpetrator, but if the inspectors would be so good as to wait until midnight, they will find in that very location the top fences in London. Hand in the cookie jar, or jars, I should say.
If you say so, Holmes.
Thank you, Watson. As for myself, I need to study the clues that I recently found.
It's so like Holmes.
What secrets are these bits of silver
To
wood
just
hiding?
do a case on
What secrets are these bits of silver
a
wood
case on
hiding?
the way. I really hope I'm doing this right. Seems like I am. Okay, maybe not. Oh wait, shit. Is that it?
What secrets are these bits of silver wood hiding? What secrets are these bits?
And I can't twist these around. If I could, it would make things a lot easier. Oh.
A cage. With the wood painted this color, it almost looks like a steel cage. It doesn't mean much to me.
I'm back from the station where I completed the charge you had entrusted me with. On my return, a messenger gave me this letter, which asks us to meet with the Prime Minister at Buckingham Palace tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. It's far enough away, but not too late. Either way, it will give us some time for me to ponder and for you to rest. You seem sad, Watson, and we need to inspire confidence tomorrow. Our audience will be one of the hardest.
Mr. Holmes, the Prime Minister is in the White Room on your right, at the end of the hall. His orders were that you should be shown in immediately.
Okay. Alright. So, that's where we're going to leave off for today's episode. I hope you guys liked it as much as I didn't. Fuck math and fuck everything to do with it. That's what calculators exist now. And it looks like tomorrow we'll be preventing, or at least attempting to prevent a theft in Buckingham Palace. So that's all quite interesting. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.